everyone, welcome back to the Deep Dive. So glad you're joining us today. We're embarking on a really exciting journey.
We are indeed.
Our destination. It's the vibrant heart of North India, a state often called the Land of Valor, Haryana.
That's right.
It's this amazing place that, blends rustic charm with really rapid modernization, right there, nestled around Delhi. So our goal today is basically to pull out the most compelling insights, the essential details from our sources, give you a real shortcut to understanding Haryana.
Yeah, it's heritage, agriculture, those modern cities.
Exactly. Think of it like your express ticket to being genuinely well-informed about it all.
And what's so striking about Haryana, I think, is just how much diversity it packs in. It's a real powerhouse.
In what way?
Well, not just agriculture and industry, which are huge, but also sports. And at the same time, it's so deeply steeped in history and culture.
Right.
Looking at the bigger picture, Haryana really does surprise you at every turn. From ancient battlefields that literally shaped India's destiny to these gleaming world-class cities like Gurugram that define modern India today. It's a land of really captivating contrasts.
Okay, so we've got quite the journey planned for you today. We'll dig into Haryana's deep historical significance.
Absolutely crucial.
Then dive into its bold, lively culture. Pinpoint some top destinations you really should check out.
Well, definitely some must-sees.
We'll talk about the delicious food, which really reflects its agricultural root.
Hearty stuff.
And uncover some fascinating modern facts. You'll find this mix, the old and the new, traditional and trendy. It's going to be a recurring theme. Let's jump in.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's start with history. Because Haryana's past isn't just old, it's often considered like the cradle of Indian civilization.
That's a big claim, but there's evidence.
And what's really striking is how deep that history runs. I mean, the state has sites linked directly to the Mahabharata.
Yeah, the epic. Kurukshetra, for instance. It's famously known as the land of the Bhagavad Gita.
Right, the battlefield where Lord Krishna is said to have imparted wisdom to Arjuna.
Exactly. And you can actually visit places like Jyotisar, the Brahma Sarovar there. They draw pilgrims, history buffs. But it's crucial to see that Haryana's history goes way beyond the epics, too. It was vital for ancient trade, for learning.
Like those archaeological sites.
Precisely. Sites like Rakhigarhi. It's actually one of the largest Indus Valley civilization settlements ever found.
No kidding. How old?
We're talking sophisticated urban culture dating back over 5,000 years. It's incredible.
Wow.
Then, if you fast forward to medieval times, Haryana becomes this hotspot. Invasions, empires, Mughals, Marathas, they all came through.
You mentioned earlier those pivotal battles of Panipat. 3 of them, right? Fought on Haryana's soil.
Yes, exactly. Shaping India's destiny time and again.
What was it about Panipat specifically? Why there?
Well, that's a great point. Its location. Right on the Grand Trunk Road, the gateway to Delhi.
Okay, so a natural choke point.
Absolutely. A coveted strategic prize for
Yes.
anyone wanting to control North India. It was literally the path to power.
So that history, that constant sort of conflict and resilience,
Yeah.
how do you think that shaped the Haryanvi character?
Well, that's a fascinating question. It leads right back to that term you used.
Valor.
Exactly. Perhaps that history is precisely why valor is such a defining word. It feeds into that strong, deep-rooted culture we see today.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so from those ancient sagas, let's shift focus a bit. Let's talk about the vibrant heartbeat of Haryana, its culture.
Right, which is truly bold, colorful, full of life.
And it feels very rooted in that rural ethos, doesn't it? You see it in the folk music, the dance, the festivals.
Definitely. Have you heard of Rajini?
I haven't. Tell me more.
It's this traditional folk music form, really unique to the region. And the folk dances, like Gumar or Jumar, they're just infectious.
What instruments do they use?
Often the dole, that big, powerful drum, and that reedy wind instrument sound, very distinctive.
And the festivals sound amazing. Tej.
Oh, yeah, Tees is beautiful.
Yeah.
You see women in these vibrant lehengas singing traditional songs. It's a real community celebration.
Lovely.
And this cultural vibrancy, it extends to their crafts, too. Haryana is known for its pottery, especially from a place called Jhajar.
Okay.
And the colorful Fulkari embroidery adds such life to traditional clothes.
Beautiful.
But connecting this back to what really makes Haryana unique, you absolutely have to talk about the wrestling culture.
Yes, the Akhadas.
The Akhadas, the traditional wrestling arenas, they've produced Olympic champions like Sushil Kumar, Bajrang Punia.
Incredible talent pool.
It really is. And this passion for sports, especially wrestling and kabaddi. It's just infectious. It shows this physical, competitive spirit that's a big part of the Haryanvi identity.
Do you think that competitive spirit extends beyond sports, like into their economy or community life?
I think it absolutely does. These akhadas aren't just gyms, they're community hubs. They instill discipline, a competitive drive from a young age.
A pathway to excellence.
Often unmatched elsewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have festivals like Baisakhi and the Surjkund Crafts Mela near Faridabad.
Oh, I've heard of that one. It's huge, right?
It's massive. Globally attractive, actually. Artisans from all over India showcase their work. A real melting pot of creativity.
Sounds incredible. Okay, so for anyone listening who's now eager to explore, let's map out some must-visit spots.
Good idea.
First stop has to be Kurukshetra, right? We talked about the history.
Definitely. But beyond the spiritual side, it's actually a surprisingly serene place. You've got Bhishma Kund, that panoramic Brahma Sarovar.
Perfect for a maybe reflective day trip.
Exactly. But then, moving from serene history, you hit this striking contrast. Gurugram.
Haryana's modern marvel.
Totally. Where tradition meets trend, but in a really unexpected way. You got skyscrapers, huge malls like Cyber Hub.
Right next to historical sites.
Well, near things like Sultanpur National Park, yeah. Where migratory birds find refuge right near the urban sprawl.
That's quite the image.
And what's really insightful about Haryana is how it manages this duality. Gurugram, India's corporate hub, thrives literally alongside traditional farming villages.
So it's not just coexistence.
No, I'd say it's more like a fascinating economic symbiosis. The agricultural heartland often fuels the urban centers. It really challenges the typical development narrative.
Interesting perspective. What about nature lovers?
Plenty for them too. The Air Valley Hills have gems like Damdama Lake, which is lovely and serene, and Sona's natural hot springs.
Ooh, nice. And heritage sites.
You can visit the stunning Sheesh Mahal in Farknagar, or the beautiful Jal Mahal in Narnaul. Lots of hidden architectural gems.
And Pinjore Gardens, you mentioned that.
Yes, in Panchikula. It's a magnificent Mughal-style garden, a real slice of paradise. Especially during the Pinjore Heritage Festival. Highly recommend it.
Okay, got it. Any offbeat suggestions?
Well, for a real deep dive into history, you could explore the ancient mounds of Rakhigarhi we talked about. Takes you back millennia.
Wow.
Or visit the vibrant town of Hisar. It's known for its historic forts and these really bustling livestock fairs. Very local flavor.
So how does such a, compact state offer so much variety?
That's a key point. Haryana's size is actually an advantage here.
Yeah.
It makes it incredibly easy to hop between destinations.
Right. You can experience millennia of history and cutting-edge modernity, maybe even in the same day.
Pretty much. It's quite unique in that way.
Okay, my stomach's rumbling now. Let's talk about the food.
Huh? Yes, let's. It's hearty, wholesome, wonderfully satisfying.
Very rustic, you said, reflecting the agriculture.
Totally. A typical meal might be bajra roti, that's a millet flatbread. Very earthy.
Okay.
Served with a big dollop of fresh makan, homemade butter, and a tall glass of lassi.
Ah, classic lassi. Can't beat it.
Never. And these staples often come with dishes like bisan gada curry, that's gram flour dumplings in a stew.
Sounds good.
Or kadi, a tangy yogurt-based curry. And the secret, they always say, is fresh ingredients and a generous amount of desi ghee.
Of course, ski.
What's interesting, too, is how the food connects to the lifestyle, to the land. For snacks, you might find katri ki chutney.
What's katri?
It's a kind of wild berry. They make a spicy relish from it. Or singri, a dish made from local millets.
Very local ingredients.
Exactly. And the street food. Cities like Rohtak or Ambala, you get amazing kolbachur, those fluffy fried breads with spicy chickpeas.
Oh, love kolbachur.
And Golgap, the savory puffs filled with spiced water, all with a distinct Haryanvi twist.
Okay, my mouth is watering now. What about sweets?
Oh, definitely. You have to try pini, these dense, sweet, whole wheat balls.
Pini, got it.
Or a grior, especially during festivals. It's this disc-shaped sweet cake, kind of lacy, very festive.
Wow. It sounds like food designed to fuel people.
Absolutely. Hardworking farmers, powerful wrestlers, it's simple yet soulful cuisine. And the warmth of Haryanvi hospitality just makes every bite unforgettable, whether you're at a roadside dhaba or in a village home.
That sounds wonderful. Okay, before we wrap up this incredible deep dive, let's touch on some facts that really show Haryana's modern side.
Yeah, it's dynamism today.
Did you know it's actually one of India's most prosperous states? Highest per capita income. That's pretty impressive.
It really is. And stepping back, you see this larger pattern of economic growth. It's kind of incredible that Gurugram, just one city within Haryana, hosts over 250 Fortune 500 companies.
250. Wow.
Right. It makes you think, how did this region, so rooted in agriculture, attract such massive global investment, such tech innovation?
What's the answer, do you think?
Well, it's likely a blend. Strategic location near Delhi, definitely. A skilled workforce, maybe a forward-thinking government policy too.
Makes sense. And the sports connection again.
Oh, absolutely. Despite its relatively small size, Haryana is an absolute sports powerhouse. Contributes a huge chunk of India's Olympic medals.
Especially in wrestling, as we said.
Exactly. And that dominance isn't just raw talent. It's rooted in that deep cultural value for physical prowess, that unique Akata training ecosystem we talked about.
Right, the traditional wrestling schools.
Yeah. So it just reinforces that theme we've been exploring all along. Haryana is this state of captivating contrasts.
Ancient history meets modern ambition.
Rural simplicity meets urban glitz. Beautifully blended.
So, to bring our deep dive to a close, Haryana really is a state of captivating contrast, dynamic spirit. We hope we've surprised you a bit today.
Revealed some layers you might not have imagined.
Yeah.
And this kind of exploration prompts, I think, an important thought. How can diving into a region like Haryana, with all its layers, history, culture, modern development, how can that deepen your understanding?
Of global connections, evolution of civilizations.
Exactly. It encourages thinking beyond just the surface perceptions, revealing the really intricate tapestry of a place.
Okay, so we've unpacked a lot, and we want to leave you with a few powerful words, words that really capture the essence of Haryana and maybe help you describe its vibrancy.
Good idea. Let's enrich your vocabulary a bit with 4 key terms inspired by Haryana's culture.
Okay, what's the first one?
First up, valor. V-A-L-O-R. It's a noun. Means great courage, especially in challenging situations.
Like the land of valor.
Precisely. Because of its brave warriors throughout history and those amazing wrestlers today, showing incredible valor in the Akata.
Got it. Valor. Next?
Next, heritage. H-E-R-I-T-A-G-E. Also a noun, meaning traditions, history, culture, passed down through generations.
Like Rakhigarhi and Kurukshetra.
Exactly. Haryana's rich heritage includes ancient sites like Rakhigarhi stretching back 5,000 years, and Kurukshetra's spiritual heritage draws history lovers and pilgrims from all over.
Heritage. Makes sense. Number 3.
Then we have rustic, R-U-S-T-I-C. That's an adjective, meaning simple, rural, and charmingly traditional.
Like the villages and the food.
Yeah. The rustic beauty of Haryana's villages, the simple agricultural landscapes, the wholesome charm of its food, it makes the experience unforgettable.
Okay, rustic. And the last one.
And finally, vibrant, V-I-B-R-A-N-T. Another adjective, meaning full of energy and life.
Like the festivals. Suraj Kund Mela.
Perfect example. Haryana's festivals, like the Suraj Kund Mela, are vibrant showcases of Indian crafts and culture, bustling with color, sound, people. Truly full of energy and life.
Valor, heritage, rustic, vibrant. Great words.
They really capture different facets. Now, here's a thought to leave you with. How can using these specific terms, valor, heritage, rustic, vibrant, help you articulate the complex layers, the dynamism of places you encounter? Could it foster a deeper appreciation for diverse cultures? Help you go beyond just simple descriptions? Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about. Well, that's all for today's deep dive. We hope you feel incredibly well informed now and may be inspired by the amazing state of Haryana.
Hope so.
Keep wandering, keep savoring those experiences, and keep listening to your curiosity. Until next time.